you have a favorite musician or group? Do you remember the first time you had the opportunity to go see them live? 1976, I had the opportunity to see my musical hero for the first time, Charlie Daniels. Yes, that Charlie Daniels. The devil went down to Georgia, Charlie Daniels. I saved and scrimped from my milk route and my paper route for $20 to buy 2 tickets to see Charlie Daniels. Now, you may say $20, heck, that doesn't buy you a beer at the Pepsi Center today, right? But that was a lot of money. That was real dollars in 1976. I asked the lady I was dating, actually a young girl, would you like to go to a concert? Who's playing? My hero, Charlie Daniels. I don't know. He's opening up for Eric Clapton. What time do you want me there? Everybody was there to see Eric Clapton. Not me. I was there to see Charlie Daniels. I could only get 2 tickets. Back then, we didn't have this thing called the internet. We had a phone and maybe a building with a ticket office in it. I could only get 2 tickets. One at the loge level, which was eye level with the stage, and that was more expensive, $8.75 a ticket. The other one, that was the golden ticket. That was the ticket on the floor, section C, roll number 5, at the house that Jack Kent Cooke built, the Forum, where the Lakers play. Well, being rationally self-interested, I took the floor ticket. She was sitting up on the loge. I'm a man, what can I tell you? Somehow she figured out a way to come down to where I was, which was cool, because you figure as soon as the concert starts, everybody's up dancing and having a good time. Well, I noticed that up in the front row, there were 2 seats available. I said, come on. She didn't want to go. So I said, the heck with you. I had snuck in my Canon FTB camera, high-speed Ektachrome film, so the flash wouldn't attract security. And I stood there and I took pictures of Charlie Daniels, Taz DeGreggio on the piano, Charlie Haywood on guitar. I mean, it was awesome. Can you remember that awesome time of a concert you went to? I still remember that day. It was incredible. Now, fast forward a couple years ago, I was at a Cracker Barrel with my wife. Needless to say, not the same gal. And there on the counter was a Charlie Daniels album for sale, Country Stars and Stripes, patriotic music, most of which I had on vinyl, 45s, 33s, yes, things that a lot of you younger folks don't know about. But well, I do have 78s, but we won't go into that right now. I only have a few minutes to talk. And I bought the CD, put it in the car, and about the 4th section there was an incredible poem. And the poem stirred me, like most of Charlie Daniels' music. But this was set to a background music of a guitar. And I listened to this, and I said, you know what? That's as beautiful a poem as I've ever heard about America. So I wanted to share it with you today. And it's called My Beautiful America. Have you ever spent the late afternoon watching the purple shadows deepen in the Arizona desert? Have you ever seen a herd of elk plow their way through waist-deep snow on a cold Colorado dome? Have you ever seen the sun go down in Hawaii? Or the stormy waves break against the rock-bound coast of Maine? Have you ever seen an eagle fly up out of the mist in Alaska? Or a big October moon hanging full over the still Dakota Badlands? Have you ever had gumbo in New Orleans? Or chicken wings in Buffalo? Or barbecue in Carolina? Have you ever had Brunswick stew in Macon, or cornbread in Birmingham, or brisket slow cooked over hill country mesquite wood? Have you ever tasted the water from a gurgling branch in Utah? Or stood at the mountain at El Paso del Norte and watched the lights twinkling clear over into Mexico? Have you ever jangled horses in the pre-dawn stillness of a perfect Texas day and watched their shod hooves kicking up sparks on the volcanic rock? Have you ever tended a trout line on a foggy Carolina morning and heard the distant call of a lovesick whippoorwill on a pristine Tennessee late night? Have you ever seen the faces at Mount Rushmore or stood at the Vietnam Monument? Have you ever crossed the mighty Mississippi or been to the Daddy of 'em all in Cheyenne, Wyoming, or seen the mighty Vols run out on the football field on a chilly autumn afternoon? Have you ever seen the skyline from Lakeshore Drive at night in Chicago, or the New England foliage in the fall, or the summer beauty of the Shenandoah Valley, or Indiana covered in new snow? Have you ever seen a herd of wild horses running free through the empty spaces of Nevada? Or caught a walleyed pike out of a cold Wisconsin stream? Or marveled at the tall ships docked at the harbor in Baltimore? Have you ever seen the dew sparkling on the new bluegrass? Or the wind stir the wheat fields on a hot Kansas afternoon? Or driven the lonely stretches of old Route 66? Or heard the church bells peal their call to worship on an early Sunday in some small town in the deep South? Have you ever seen the sun go down over the redwoods? Have you ever been to Boise or Batchelor or Beaufort or Billings? Have you ever been through Sanford or Suffolk or San Angelo? Have you seen the falls at Niagara, the Ice Palace in St. Paul, or the gateway to the West? This then is America, the land that God blesses with everything. And no Eiffel Tower, no Taj Mahal, nor Alps, nor Andes, nor native hut, nor royal palace can rival her awesome beauty, her diverse population, her monolithic majesty. America the free, America the mighty, America the beautiful. Mr. Toastmaster. Thank you.